Let's see here. Hello, everybody. Feel free, you can unmute yourself and you can talk. I saw that some people were waiting, so I figured I would hop on while we wait for everybody to join. How's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
Good, 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 good. I am
How
just
you doing?
doing good. It's really, really hot here in Tennessee today, so we're trying to stay cool.
Well, we just need to dry out a little bit up here in Minnesota.
We are in a drought here. It's kind of crazy.
Um,
Let me just
we
mess.
got some bridges that are in danger of being swept away right now in southern Minnesota.
Oh my goodness, that's awful. Just sending out a message to my other host.
I was actually going to try and get in contact with you later today or earlier today until right before you sent me this.
Oh, that's so funny. While we're waiting, what were you gonna ask me?
I was going to see if um, you could maybe help me out a little bit with my website. Try to figure out what it is I'm doing wrong because I still don't have any sales.
Have you been posting content about it?
I've been posting content apparently, so I've been getting um, some some people that want to help me out
Hmm.
um, by making my content better. I guess they're saying that my I've got poor content and
Hmm.
no hashtags or things like that. So
Right. So that's actually what we're talking about today. So I found a very affordable program that you can teach yourself to do that. So you're not coming out of pocket, right? And
yeah,
you can literally that's what this whole thing is about today, because it doesn't matter if you have, like, if you want to do a online business and you can resell the program too, like that's the icing on the cake. Like they're literally training you to build your YouTube channel, build your TikTok, your Instagram, what kind of content to post. I also have a master class that literally teaches you, if you have a brick and mortar store, if you have products, like what you need to do to attract your customers and market
mhm,
yourself. So that is, and then you're not paying, like it's like a one-time thing. It's yours. You have all this information. You learn how to do it, and I think you'll see a difference once you learn how to do content. Because I mean, I've had my boutique for almost 7 years, and I absolutely was not marketing myself properly, and I was not on TikTok. If you aren't on TikTok, I highly recommend everybody does TikTok. Let me admit some other people in here. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Happy Friday. I have definitely learned a lot with what I have been doing to market myself. Hi, Stephanie. So that's what we're going to start talking about today. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes since we are supposed to start at 4. And I am going to wait for, let's see, I've got some messages here. Um,
Hi, Amanda.
hey, hold on a second. Just making sure everybody knows that wanted to join, and I'm following up. Okay, here is Rachel. Danielle, hello, everybody. I'm excited, guys. This is the first time I have literally ever done a Zoom and hosted it myself. So please bear with me. I'm sure it's going to be a learning curve as I work this, and hopefully it will all go well. Okay, I'm just going to wait a few more minutes. What are you guys most excited to learn about today? I would love to hear from you. Feel free to either write it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Let's see here. So today, I am going to be teaching everyone how over the past 2 months, I have actually learned how to make passive income, right? And don't we all want to learn how to do that? So I'll go ahead and get started since we have better marketing. Yes, how am I actually doing this, right? So basically back in April, I had a friend that I met through a vendor event that I was doing my boutique in, and she had started talking about she was putting her business on automation. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And she kept talking about digital marketing and making passive income. And I was like, yeah, I want to do that. So I decided to jump into this program and learn everything I could. That was the first program. It's called Digital Growth Community. And I learned so much from that. But ultimately, I wanted to go in kind of a different direction where I didn't want to just market and learn how to resell a course, although that's great, right? You can make passive income doing that. I wanted to learn how to create my own digital products, maybe, put out my own expertise in my own course. So I came across Digital Boss Academy June 5th. And what makes this so different? Because there are a lot of courses out there that teach you how to brand yourself, market yourself, and make our businesses grow and excel on another level. And so what really appealed to me was, one, it was not a $500, $600, $700 course, right? So the first course I invested in was $900, and that's a lot of money, right? And that's a lot of money for anybody in this economy. And I was like, okay, well, I am tired of working constantly, in my boutique and not really making a lot of money, and I'm not reaching the customers that I'm making, and I needed to make a change. So, and I had already had an Etsy shop since 2020, and I had been trying to reach customers in being able to market my digital products. So when this came on, and hold on, let me admit somebody here. When I learned about this and how this is going to teach me how to market, I was like, yes, I want to do this. So I hopped in, I listened and learned everything I could, soaked it up for about 30 days. And then when I came across the Digital Boss Academy, it had everything I was looking for, because one, it was literally $111. I was able to start for $27. It was a one-time fee that I paid. And not only did it have additional modules, hey, Mandy, but I was able to now add to my digital products, because it was teaching me how they gave you a whole PLR vault, which means private label rights of templates to also resell. And this is great for anybody that has any business. They're giving you done for you templates that, I know, Tony, you have a kitchen business. You can take these templates and then add in things to them that now have to do with, selling kitchen supplies, right? And then you can use that as lead magnets to grow your email list, which I had not been growing my email list. It was something that I knew about. I had no idea how to go about it. It gave me a headache thinking about it. So I was like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. So this was teaching me how to do that. And so that was really exciting. And then fast forward, literally just last week, I came across another master class of, it's literally hours. It's probably like 8 hours worth of master classes teaching you how to market yourself, how to go viral on social media platforms, or really be able to push yourself out there and reach customers that aren't your friends and family. Because as I have gone through all my businesses that I've done over the years, right? I've done resume writing, I've had my boutique, I've done Younique, all these things. I never really worked the platforms to reach customers without asking friends and family. And that is what made me most intrigued. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to follow what they're telling me what to do. I started a TikTok, and I grew my TikTok to 1,000 followers in 12 days, y'all. And I can teach you how to do the same. Okay. And every single sale that I've gotten, I've actually been able to learn now how to create content. It's hard when you're first starting to create content, you don't know what you're doing, to be able to attract your perfect customer. And you can do this with any business. So I am going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a little bit inside of the course and what you get with it. Bear with me, as this literally is my first time ever doing this. So let's make sure. I think I did it. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the course is held on a platform called School. If you guys are not familiar with it, it is kind of like Facebook, but way better. They do not censor you. And you can actually, you can see up here, they have them like different categories, right? So this is where it is hosted on. You can see over here, there are 6,500 almost members in here that are doing this with us, 11 admins. So chances are if you post something and ask a question, they're going to be able to answer you pretty quickly. Anytime I post anything, I always get an answer pretty quick. So this is a community where you ask things. Then we have our classroom. This is the actual school or a course rather, that you will be able to learn how you're going to market, how you're going to set your website up. If you have your website already, they teach you how to add the products. Okay. So they literally walk you through everything. And so if you do not have a store already, they give you examples. So over here, you could do a snip feed store, stand store, beacons. I recommend beacons because there's a free option. And when you're getting started, obviously you want something that is more affordable. And they also have very low paying options, like $10 a month. So you can add payment plans for people to utilize. Then they have lots of mindset. And I am a big believer that literally mindset is what sets people apart from being successful to not being successful. So my husband and I were talking last night, and I'm gonna do a little example. I wanna know if you guys know what this is. I mean, obviously, but what is this? Everybody see it? It's WD-40. Does anybody know what the 40 stands for? Go ahead and either put it in the comments, or I don't know. I can't see the comments here. Let's see.
I do believe that means 40 weight. It's the type of, lubrication.
No.
Really?
40 actually means this was the 40th freaking attempt that this guy had. So let's say he stopped at number 35 because he could not get the formula right to make it, right? 40 times he tried. I will tell you, for me, I have another story. When I started in digital marketing, I started 2 months ago. I was getting really frustrated. I was posting content every day. It took me 46 days to get my first sale. 46 days. Some people it takes longer, but if I had quit on day 45 posting content, I might now not, have made as much as I've already made in 2 months. I would have had to have pressed like 150 t-shirts to get the money that I have made now in the last 3 weeks doing digital marketing. But it started, slow, right? Same thing with this. 40 days it took them. 40 freaking days. I believe a lot of people who quit don't realize how close. Yes, because the difference between somebody that is successful is that they didn't quit. They kept going. They took that failure and they learned from it. So, and for me, when I first started with my first digital marketing program, I had invested $900 and I was failing. And so, but I said, you know what? I'm going to pivot and I am going to make this work. So don't give up, guys. This is something that requires work, anything in any business, right? It took me a long time to be very successful in my boutique, but as a one-woman show, making everything and, ordering everything and doing the supplies, it's a lot. But anyways, mindset. This is what I'm going back to. They have all types of people to watch and videos to get you on mindset. I highly recommend when you are feeling down to go and find you a motivational video, go and find your mindset video so that you can get back on track, because anything worth doing isn't easy, but it is rewarding. Okay, they're also going to teach you how to build your bomb brand, because branding is important. And so when I first started with my boutique, I can't tell you how many times I changed my logo. I wish I had this course to teach me what I was going to be, how to properly brand myself from the beginning. So they have all types of videos on branding, your introduction story, your mission, how to come up with all these things. And then they have all these workbooks and ebooks that you can go along to help you with that. All right, so let's see here. They talk about digital marketing and reselling. So in addition, so digital marketing, so I also sell like planners and templates and all that, but basically this right here, this course has master resell rights, which means you can resell this for 100% profit to somebody else. Now they also have PLR content that you are able, like a whole vault of it that you can just go in and edit things and resell it as yourself. Somebody that wants to make some extra money, but maybe isn't that creative, or, is creative, but kind of wants to just put their own flair on things, then this is amazing for you. This is an extra stream of income. So what I love about the digital marketing training is they go through little short snippets. I love just listening while I'm cleaning around the house, talking about your brand. And then they give you example reels. So I will pull this up here on, they actually give you examples on what you can put here. And you can plug in whatever business it is, right, that you're doing. And you can talk about, maybe give tips, right? But just things to get your content out there, give you ideas, because I feel like starting off content creation is the most painful. I don't know if anyone else out there agrees, but it is painful trying to figure out what we're doing with our content sometimes. And I always, block. Some days are good and sometimes they're not. So yes, Courtney. Yeah. It's like, oh, what am I doing today? Okay. So here is a digital marketing playbook to kind of is more resources on how to market yourself. If you want to do a faceless brand, because a lot of people do faceless, then this is a video, I think, on it. Oh, this is going to bring you over to a ebook right over in Canva. And a lot of these you go in, and when you edit the template, you always want to make a copy of it, but these are things that you can rebrand and resell or make lead magnets. My computer's running really slow, I'm sure, because I have so much on there. But this is also stuff that you can learn yourself, because it's teaching you how to build a faceless brand. Okay, something else they have, hashtags. I know that, Tony, you were talking about how hashtags are, you were missing that point. They literally talk about hashtags, how to go to certain websites for hashtags. Let me see here. Is this one? There is a website. Here's SEO training right here that's going to teach you how to get the most out of SEO and using your hashtags. So I won't open that video there, but it'll probably start playing in the background. Okay, so but then we have.
So this
hold on a
is a
second.
short TikTok marketing.
Let me just pause
training,
this.
you guys. Let's not overcomplicate the marketing.
This is Brooklyn. This is actually the creator of the program, and she went through a lot of different high ticket items or high ticket branding courses, and wanted to create something that was a lot more affordable for people. Okay, so they give you a ton of hashtags here. I know in one of these, here's some mindset hashtags. They give you a website that you can go and actually search for what hashtags are good. And there's actually hashtags that people don't like, different platforms don't like, that Instagram doesn't like, TikTok doesn't like. So you want to make sure you're avoiding those when you are marketing. Okay. I'm going to go into a little bit. Here is the content vault. Let me just scroll through a little bit more of what they have here. So they're going to give you CapCut training, and that is an amazing video editing tool when you are posting content to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. They're going to show you how to edit videos and how people get these cool transitions. There's literally templates in there. You just pop your stuff in. It's super easy because I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. So Content Vault, this is amazing. They literally have 40,000 pieces of done for you content. So in my other program, Legacy Builders, one thing that they didn't really have was content to help me get started. What am I posting? What do I use? And so here they literally have things for you to use, and you can resell these, which is another source of income. A lot of people are looking for faceless reels. So basically, where's my favorite one? Here is my favorite one in here because it is literally 100 reels with hooks on them already. You literally just add a caption to it. And the other day, I think Wednesday, I was super behind on making content and I was like, oh, what am I going to post? So I literally just downloaded this first one here and added a caption, and that was it. So 100 different ones with hooks on there already, and you change it. You can change it to whatever business you are in, and but it gives you a starting point to be able to learn how to do this and have reels. But they have movement reels, home reels, nature reels, all those things. And then they give you an entire content resource showing you if you want to create your own reels. So Tony, this might be something that would be interesting for you because you do kitchen stuff, maybe showing recipes or showing how to use some of these gadgets that you're selling. You could create your own type of content, and they're teaching you how to do that there. Okay, so captions, something that I struggle with. One, they have AI tools to help you. So ChatGPT I use all the time, and my husband says I'm the problem, but I like using AI tools. They are helpful in business. And then Claude AI is also another one. And then I always recommend just going in and changing it so it doesn't sound like a computer wrote it, because people know. But they do give you content creation, how to do it, done for you captions. Literally, these are all links to Google Docs of people that have written captions for you to give you an idea, and then you can go in, recreate it, or pop it into ChatGPT or Claude and rewrite it. You can even take that and say, hey, this is the caption, but I'm selling clothes. Can you put this in here? Hey, I'm doing kitchenware. Okay, rewrite this caption for me, you know, talking about kitchen stuff, and like be specific with it. So that is an awesome tool there too. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the PLR vault, which is basically hundreds of templates that you can go into Canva, redo, and resell them either individually or as bundles. As you see, you can sell them individually or as bundles, and then that's an extra source of income for you. So these are great. Like, say you were into fitness, here is a meal plan. And this would be great. This would make a good lead magnet for people to give you their email. Something that I wasn't doing before was I didn't have a lead magnet to say, hey, look at this amazing thing that you might want to know, you know, information about. And then they give you your email. Now you can send them things about offers, or you could give them tips or whatever it is that you're doing in your business. So you just add pictures in, change color, change font, and then you put your name at the end, and there you have it. And this is a 60, almost 70 page planner right here, meal planner. So that is what I mean when I talk about, oh, I hit the wrong thing. My computer is running so slow. Here we go. This is what I mean when I say PLR templates. So like planners, journals, ebooks, all that stuff, it gives you the chance to go in and redo it and sell it as your own, as if you did it. Okay, let me show a little more about, I'll just run through a couple other things, and then I'm going to have Mandy and Rachel also talk about their success in digital marketing and how, you know, it's changing everything. So they do have a TikTok training, Canva editing, ManyChat, this is so Tony, this might actually be something good for you, because when somebody messages you on any platform, it'll automatically message them back. So you don't have to do anything, which is really awesome. I have not gone through this yet, and I am looking forward to learning a little bit more about that. Instagram, budgeting, forming a business, affiliate marketing. So this is a whole course on how to become an affiliate marketer. They talk about credit for personal and business. If you're in the beauty business, let's see, what did you say? You've been trying to do that with Meta. Yeah. Airbnb, like this is like such an amazing resource for anybody that's looking to start a business. They have Airbnb, they do workout classes, they have webinars, and then coming soon, because we have volume 2 launching Monday. And the amazing part about it is email marketing's coming with that funnel, how to build your own funnels, how to do webinars, YouTube training. I had listened to Brooklyn, that they're like literally the GOAT of YouTube, is going to be training us on how to monetize our accounts. Like, I'm so excited about it. I'm going to pop up here. So right now we have all of this in volume 1. And then volume 2 comes, are also going to be teaching us Pinterest, LinkedIn, Faceless. There's going to be a men's module. Are you interested in drop shipping? All these things are going to be coming on July 1st. And the best part is that you get all of this for $111 or $27 a month to start. No monthly fees, no nothing. You get lifetime access to all this. As long as you're in by July 1st, then you get volume 2 as well. So very exciting. I'm going to share that something else too. The other masterclass, before I unmute and let Rachel and Mandy talk, is that, let me see if I can move this over here. Okay. There we go. This is the masterclass I was talking about. This is another course that, one, it's a master resale right, so you can also share this with friends and resell it too. And this is also hosted on School, so it's really easy. Everything's in one place, and they're like 1.5 to 2 hour long courses that are teaching you how to sell, how to think outside the box, how to use your hashtags, how to use different, like I didn't know anything about Threads. They have 2 different courses on that. Email marketing, they have a 2-hour course on email marketing. And I didn't do this yet because I like to listen while I walk, and I want to be able to sit and listen. But they have worksheets that you can literally sit and work alongside him to come up with an email plan, which is really awesome. So I do have a bundle that you can either get DBA and this together, or you can buy them separate, whatever you would like, whatever you think would be most beneficial to you. And he has been very successful in selling clothes and stuff. And now he is a coach teaching people how to do what he did. And he literally goes through and shows you some of his viral videos to show you how to do it. So anyways, long story short, with all this said, I invested $211. And as of this morning, I am at $1,300 since June 5th. So this is amazing. And everybody's journey is different. It took me a long time to get here, but it's an amazing opportunity if you're willing to put in the work and learn these skills. So I am going to now have Rachel and Mandy share their stories. If I can figure out, okay, stop screen share. So you guys can talk about how they are also in digital marketing too. So who wants to go first, Amanda or Rachel?
Thank you, Amanda. I will go first.
Okay.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Mandy. I am not going to get on video at the moment because I'm a hot mess today, and well, whatever. But thank you, Amanda, for allowing us to come on and share our stories, because we all do have different journeys. And I want to say that my journey started out about 1.5 years ago. But prior to that, I was looking into digital marketing for 3 years. I was a single mom who was an abuse survivor. and I had a man holding money over my head, and I no longer wanted that. So I looked into digital marketing and I did my research. And my best advice is to do your research and talk to people, make conversations, and to ask all the questions. So for 3 years, I was looking into it. And then finally, January of last year, I had found my mentor. And I, in the span of a year between last January and this January, had procrastinated. I wasn't consistent with it. I made money here and there, but it wasn't significant. And I let life get in the way. I literally, sorry guys, I also have my 3-year-old in the background. But I was not consistent with it. I had life that hit me. I had a car that was totaled because I was in a wreck. I had PT. I had to do PT, physical therapy, and everything. So life was just not right. But there's never a right time, right? So I decided in December of last year that I was going to straighten my stuff up and get my butt into gear. And in January, I was like, okay, I'm going to face my fears. Ma'am, excuse you, I'm talking. She's saying it's too boring. I decided that I was going to face my fears and that I was going to actually step out of my comfort zone. And that is what I did since January of this year, you guys. And it has been a whirlwind of great opportunities and meeting. Exactly, Courtney. Exactly, mom life. A whirlwind of opportunities. You will not get that popsicle. Be good. And meeting people. It has been a great thing meeting all the people I have met, you guys. And I will say that I've had life hit me this year as well, but I have not let that get to me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're not going to get one like that. Please wait until I'm done. I'm almost done. I literally I'm sorry, guys, give me a
Rachel, do you want to come on and fill in until she can come back?
I'm back.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Stop.
Okay, mom life, I get it.
But I decided to keep going with everything, you guys. I literally in 1 month made over $3,000, and that was in April. And you guys, I needed a lawyer. So at that time, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You know, I handed everything over to God in January and was like, you know what? He's going to get me to where I need to go. And so he has gotten me where I needed to go this whole time. I paid for that lawyer. And then this month, I needed a guardian ad litem. And I was able, because of digital products and digital marketing, to pay for that guardian ad litem. And you guys know lawyers and guardian ad litems are not cheap at all. So to say all of that, you guys, stay consistent. Don't be a procrastinator like me. And if you do procrastinate, kick yourself into gear because you will regret it if you don't. I regret not starting when I should have last year, you know? So if you are looking to start somewhere, I suggest starting with DBA. And also, if you want to get BPU, get BPU. Matt is an awesome coach. I see him. I was just on his live this morning watching him. Actually, he's on right now. So I was watching him earlier, you guys. So do not stop your hustle. And please don't be afraid of getting out there and showing people what you do or the person you are, because it will get you far. So with that said, I will hand it off to Rachel now.
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Am I good?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
And thank you, Mandy.
Perfect. Well, hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining. And thank you so much, Amanda, for inviting me. I'm gonna just say a little bit about my story, just so you guys know who I am and what my purpose is. So I'm Rachel. I have a full-time job. I also go to school full-time. I'm a grad student. I'm getting 2 masters. And I started digital marketing in October of 2023. I was researching. I watched this specific person for 2 weeks. Every single day, I would see her talking on live on TikTok. She would only go live for 30 minutes. And I'm like, this is interesting. Like, she's making money. She's currently pregnant. She doesn't work. Like, how is it that she's making it happen? I watched her every single day for 2 weeks until I decided, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. I purchased my first course and it was $497. I purchased it on a payment plan because I didn't have those $497 at that moment. And I did every step that I was told to do, and I made $0 off of that. With no shame, I say that I made $0 off of that. I was consistent. Every single day I would post and I would go on live. I would join people's lives and everything. I was doing faceless at that moment. Everything was, all of my content was faceless. So I then, in December, I found out about this academy that was a monthly academy we had to pay. And it had 4 different courses in it. It was also an affiliate opportunity because if we would sell a course within there, we would make 50% profit. So, I mean, if I sold a $300 course, I would still make $150 off of it without having to spend $300 on the course. So I said, you know what? Why not try? Well, I invested into that and I paid for 6 months. From December, about 5 months. I did from December to about April of this year. I then decided to just cut my my membership because I was paid monthly, and although it was very valuable, I wasn't making any sales off of that, and I wasn't really using it to my full advantage how I should. In April, I actually got another course, another viral course in digital marketing. It was $499, and the course was amazing. It taught me everything I needed to know about branding, everything. So I learned a lot from it, and I actually applied all the skills within what I was learning, and I was like there's something missing. But I told everyone. I even told one of my closest friends and my mentors within digital marketing. I'm like, I'm not purchasing another course. Not happy, not doing it. I've already spent $497 on one, $499 on another, and I haven't made any money with regards to reselling the course. I did make money from like other things that I learned within the course, because our main purpose here is not to just resell a course. Because yes, I mean, that's amazing. You can resell a course and make 100% profit, but that's not all we want you to do. We want you to learn from them. And that's what everyone should be doing, not just reselling the course. You should be learning from them and applying the skills to go ahead and create products of your own. In April, I partnered with 2 of my close friends, and we actually made a product that did really good with regards to our sales. So it was a product that we did based on what we learned within the courses. And again, those were the same people that I told them, I'm not getting another course. They then got DBA. I heard all the hype about DBA, and I'm like, not doing it, because all the money I was getting, I was like, no, this money is going towards law school. So you guys don't know this, but I am planning to go to law school next year. And I mean, the LSAT exam alone is $300. And a lot of people don't just take it once. You take it twice or 3 times, because you want to get into like your dream law school. And I told them, no, I can't. I have to like save all this money. I have to purchase my books. I'm not going to do it. And I watched them thrive in the space for about 2 weeks with DBA. And I was like, I'm not getting another course. Not happening. No. Until May 31st of this year. So not even a month ago. I was like, you know what? Why not? What am I going to lose? I can get on a payment plan, just $27. Perfect. That day I told the person who I purchased from, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and purchase. I sat on it until I finally purchased. I purchased it, I put it on a payment plan, and I was like, you know what? God, if this is for me, please make it work. I need a sign. I really need this to work because the money that I'm making is all going to go towards my education. It's not that I want to go and buy, like, let's say, a designer purse or go and buy some designer shoes. No, I'm using it towards my education. Like, please, like, I just need a sign. I signed up, got my email, got into the course, and I said, you know what? Let's do it. I put it in my store and I was live on TikTok. I would show up every single day. And that's the thing, you have to show up every single day, even if you're not making a sale. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. You still have to go, you still have to show up. You never know who's watching you. That's to begin with. You never know who's watching you. You never know if they're interested and they're waiting for the right moment, you know? And I put it within my store, and within an hour of putting it in within an hour of purchasing and like 5 minutes of putting it in my store, I made my first sale, my first course sale. And I was like, what? Like, is this the sign? I mean, I jumped all over TikTok. Oh my goodness. It's a 5-hour live. I can't even download it. I wish I could. I jumped all over TikTok like there was no tomorrow. I had no, Mandy said, she shared that. Yeah, I had no shame. I was so excited. I'm like, you know what? This is what I needed. And I'm going to put everything I need into this. I'm going to put all my efforts into this. Although, you know, I don't have time or all of this. I'm like, no, I'm going to make the time. I'm going to make the time and I'm going to make this work, you know? I mean, right now I'm on here and I'm still working. So that's why, like, you guys saw me, like, moving to the side, trying to, like, move my mouse and everything. And it hasn't even been a month within DBA. And I have made my investment and I've tripled it 1,000%. And with that, I want to say, do not give up. I'm not sure if any of you currently are in digital marketing or affiliate marketing, for example, or you guys are just getting started or interested in getting started. My number one tip is show up every single day and don't give up. If I would have gave up when I bought those 2 courses and I didn't make a sale, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I honestly wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't have met the people I met, have all the resources, and all the skills and knowledge. I mean, I'm still going to school, but I'm not learning all the things that I'm learning within this, something that I can do on the side besides school, you know? And everything you learn, there's skills that you can apply, you know? And I mean, for those who saw in volume 2, this is just not, DBA is just not about one source of income, which is reselling the course. No, and it's not within 2 sources of income, because it's just like, you go, you get the PLR products, you rebrand them and you resell them. No, I mean, in volume 2, they're coming out with Airbnb. That's another form of income. They're coming out with travel agents, how to become a travel agent, how to become a virtual assistant, Etsy, Pinterest, print on demand. You know, it's teaching you about all these different sources of income. And I mean, the average, I would say American, let's just say, you need more than 7 sources of income. Because with one source of income, honestly, and if you're winning minimum wage, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes you're even struggling to make it happen, you know? So with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for listening to me. I know I can ramble sometimes. If you're still thinking about it, take your time, think about it. And I'm not sure if you guys are religious, but to whoever you guys believe in, just sit down and ask for a sign. Be like, what is there that I can lose from this? You know, if I can start on a payment plan, I can start with $27. I mean, if you guys are able to get approved for a firm, you guys can start for as low as $10. If I can get approved for this and I can start with $27, what if I can triple my investment? What if I can learn these skills, resell the course, and make my investment back? I mean, when I started on a payment plan on DBA, I started May 31st. My Klarna payment came out on June 4th, and I had already made my investment back. 4 days after is when Klarna took out my thing, you know? So sit down, think about it, pray over it if you pray, and give yourself the chance. There is nothing better than investing into yourself, you know, because maybe you can't resell the course, which I mean, with DBA, it's very possible. I've seen people who have never been in digital marketing and they've made their investment back within like 3 days, you know? And we're not promising, I do want to put this disclaimer, we're not promising that you're going to make $1,000 in 3 days, but we're saying that it is possible. If you apply all the skills that you learn and everything, it is possible. And ask questions. If you guys are confused about something, ask those questions. Don't be afraid, you know? Closed mouths don't get fed. So if you don't understand something, you're confused, you don't know how to set something up, you want to get started with DBA or with BPU, and you're just like, what does this really mean? Or do you really think I can do this? Or anything of that sort. Ask those questions. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. I mean, if you ask those questions and you get all your answers, what else is there to do, you know? And don't continue putting excuses, because time is not an excuse. Time is not an excuse. We all have the same 24 hours, honestly. And I always say this, and I'm going to end it with this. It's all, no one's ever too busy. It's just a matter of priorities, you know? You just have to make sure that you prioritize things, okay? And with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for coming. And I hope that if you guys are not in digital marketing, that you guys think about it, you guys pray over it, and ask all those questions and get in. We would be more than happy to assist you guys and congratulate you guys for coming in. And if you guys are in digital marketing and you guys have not currently been, you guys are currently not seeing any success, I want to let you guys know that this is your sign that you guys will make that success. Have any questions you guys have, if you guys have, if you guys are in digital marketing, if you guys have any questions, if you guys are in DBA, you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out as well, you know? We're all here to assist. We're all very transparent, we're all honest, and we just want the best for you guys, you know? And we want to assist everyone. But thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you guys so much for inviting me, Amanda.
Thank you so much, Rachel and Mandy. Yes, I'm so excited, and you guys you should pray on this and think about it. Think if this is something for you. There's so many amazing opportunities in here if you stay consistent, and that is what Rachel said, like, don't give up, right? Like her story, like she started a long, you know, last year and did not see success in her first few months. And same thing with me. I also invested about the same amount into a course. I still haven't sold that course once, but I took that information and now I have applied it to DBA, something that got me excited. So now I want to open this up to anybody that has any questions. If you're in DBA now and maybe you just started, or maybe you have questions about what would be the next steps to look into getting started. Feel free to unmute your mic to talk.
So I would like to basically kind of re-go over a little bit. Starting wise, it would just be how 111?
Yep, for the DBA program alone, the Digital Boss Academy that gives you trainings, and we're having the second one come out. We'll talk about YouTube, all that stuff. That one is 111. The master classes are 100. I have them as a bundle for 211. Also, you could do payment plans with that as well. So you could either start with one. If you started with one, I would highly recommend Digital Boss Academy because they have a lot of trainings in there, plus the resources for you to use. And I also have a accountability and coaching group, and I'm going to start doing weekly Zoom calls with you all as you're going through this and have questions or need help in your business too. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that too.
And then how do you come across the content? I mean, I have lots and lots of product, but I'm not going to purchase every single piece of product to test it out.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. So if you have pictures of it, right? You
Yes.
could then use how they teach you CapCut, which is video editing. You could use templates, drop those pictures into that template of product, because you have them on your website, right? Of like the pictures. And then you could either pop in a snippet of a video, because I think I saw there was some video on your
Yes.
website too. Yeah. So you could actually just take what you already have, save it, and then be able to edit and talk about the products that way. Pop it in, learn how to edit it. It sounds confusing. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it really does talk to you step by step on how to do it. And the app is pretty user friendly. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, I'm thinking, so I have been using, some AI type
Mhm.
programs as well. And I seem like I'm posting at least weekly, and I'm trying to come up with content every week. But it is my major problem not doing it every day.
Yeah. So my suggestion is, and what I have learned is literally to post 3 to 5 pieces of content a day. And so you could sit there and make a bunch of content at once. I try to make a bunch one day, and then I won't have to make it the next day, and then I'll make a bunch, another day. But really getting out there and posting that content, going live, talking about it, right? So lives equal currency, guys. I know a lot of people are afraid to do lives, but that's how people know, like, and trust you and are able to actually talk to you. They see your face. And, that is where 95% of my sales have come from, because I've gotten to know people as I'm out there every day talking, doing lives. Rachel said she went out and she was pushing it. She's like a 5-hour live. Right. So, and especially on TikTok, TikTok is amazing if you learn how to really utilize their platform with their hashtags and learn how to work the algorithm in your favor, which this program will teach you to do. And I also know a lot that I give my tips on what has worked, what hasn't worked, and they're always switching their algorithm. So there's always something new coming out. But TikTok is an amazing place to post your content because you are reaching people all over the world. And so that is amazing in itself. Do you have any other questions?
Sure, I'd have quite a few more. Just to gotta think think a little bit more on how to rephrase some of them, because I've had my website now since January, and I have yet to make a sale. I thought I had one the other day in eBay, but before the end of the day, they had already emailed me back saying they went out and bought it already. So,
No. So
yeah, my first sale went out the door same day I've got it.
I understand
Luckily, I
that.
hadn't sent anything anywhere yet, but I've
Yeah.
been doing drop shipping, so I don't have to have any product here,
Right. Yeah.
which is really, really nice because I don't have the space for that kind of thing.
Right.
But I've also been, unemployed since January as well. So trying to get this moving has been very difficult.
So I definitely recommend doing the 3 to 5 pieces of content a day, like literally religiously, like every day. Like, don't miss a day of posting content everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, putting videos on YouTube and sharing it out that way. And as you continue to maybe watch kitchen videos and kitchen gadget things, that will also push you out to what's called the FYP page. It's going to get people to you, people that are watching those things. It helps your algorithm. If you're commenting on other people that are doing kitchen stuff, then that's going to help you and help the algorithm to start pushing it out to people that are looking for your product.
To answer your question, Rachel, no, I have not been going live. I I don't know what actually to say, I think, is the problem. I've got so much product. Again, I can't use any of it right now because I've got a kitchen full of stuff right now, and I just don't have the ability to purchase my own stuff right now because again, I'm unemployed.
I totally understand that. I just recommend coming on and talking about it and maybe pushing out a recipe. Um, talking about recipes and cooking or pulling different. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. But definitely, oh, yes, TikTok shop. Yes. I think that TikTok shop, I think you need to have 5,000 followers now. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, there's something that you have to have with TikTok before you can go into their shop. It's the same thing with Amazon now. You have to have sales on a different platform before you can get into Amazon.
I know
So
for TikTok shop, I think it's just followers. So we
okay,
can get you to followers. I can show you how to grow on TikTok pretty quickly. Um, and it's just something you need 5,000, but yes, you can make it happen for sure. Like that is something that if you work at it and are consistent at it, there's something that's called Grow Live Rooms. And I go in there a lot. I have a few people that do Grow Live Rooms that I like going in their rooms at night, and I literally just sit there and they'll pin you up top, and like people will grab you, and then you're working the room. Like it'll show how many people are on live, and you go in and you're following each other and commenting and engaging with each other. And I think last night I gained 40 followers doing that for like 20 minutes. So
okay.
there are ways to get out there and do that, and just really working at it every single day and really focusing on the content that you're putting out. And that's a lot of what this course is teaching you. They give you some content, right? And you can take some of that and then put it on your kitchen stuff. They also give you websites that you can go and download content based on your industry. I think it's Pexels or something, or it's Pexel. Yeah, Rachel's shaking her head. So you can go on, you can say cooking or recipes or something. Thank you, Rachel. And you can go in and literally download free content there that has to do with cooking, right? And then you showcase one of your items, and the brand should be you. Be
Okay.
yourself. Your family doesn't have to be always sell something. Yes. Yeah, you have, and just show up as your authentic self. I think that's what I learned, because when I first started in digital marketing, I felt so fake and phony, and I wasn't really sharing my journey. And so when I started sharing my journey and really focusing on building connections, that is when everything changed.
Okay.
So if you're out there just, talking about products, you could even show it online, right? I don't have a physical product, right? So, but what I do is I do my live on my phone, and then I turn my camera around. I'm like, hey, this is what I have to offer, and go through your website, maybe pull up some of the demonstration videos that they already have for you that you've put on your website, since you don't have the product, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Rachel also asked if it was based on cooking. More anything, it's just any kitchen gadget, and it's even now as big as getting into some office supplies too. So I've got desks, all kinds of desks in with it as well. So, but the main focus is based on in the kitchen. So appliances and gadgets. Heck, it's one of those choppers that you just flop down, you know.
Yeah. So find a video out there of that, or say, hey, here's this recipe and here's this gadget that would be amazing for you to use. Are you tired of chopping up your vegetables every night? Here's this amazing chopper for you, and you're done. Something like that.
Okay. All right.
You can even talk over, like do voiceovers of content that's already done that the company is sending you.
Okay.
you have any other questions? Does anybody else have any questions to ask or want to see anything more or know anything more? And of course, you can always send me a private message too, if you have other questions. You're welcome, Tony. All right, if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I am going to end the call. I really appreciate all of you guys hopping on, especially Mandy and Rachel for sharing their story. And feel free to message me if you have any questions. I would love to help you. And that is all I have. So you guys have a happy Friday. I did record this. Hopefully it did record properly. So anybody that needs to catch the replay, or if you need somebody to catch the replay, I'll do that. So thank you, Courtney. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a happy Friday, and I will talk with you all soon. Bye, guys.